Invoker with the alacrity on Nature's Prophet, so lifesteal, extra damage, extra attack speed.
Talked about that combo. Covering that game. We combo sidekicking on. The Roche taking potential of it, the fighting taking potential of it, and talking. And go, Kataome's in some trouble. Sunstrike comes down right on top of the Clockwerk, and it's bzm who draws first blood.
I am first in every
Big commitment, 175 mana. Usually it missed the mid-range, mid-creep. Range 1 doesn't happen, but good start for Invoker. So buying something, bringing once of haste immediately. I'm really glad that Invokers are staying away from the Meteor Hammer. Prop, people thought, oh, this is going to be the next best thing. But it seems like there are better items, and he's also going to be playing Exort this time around. In terms of setup, gosh, Marcy's Rebound. This time around, choose starting with Rebound level 1. There was that time game in Aspa when he started with Foes and Sidekick, no Rebound. So this time around, he will have a stun set up for Spirit Siphon, Dispose as well. Taiga getting some harassment here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, we're seeing more of this Elder Titan, and it's kind of a question that I have for you is, we're late in the patch, what's really that draw for Elder Titan? Because the more games we're seeing towards the end of the tour, we're seeing a lot more ET.
ET does pop up when the games really matter, I would say, when you like, oh, what do we want to pick? This is the 5 hero that does a lot of things. He's a strong laner, scales really well into mid, especially late game if you manage to get the items. That also provides vision. Like, we talk a lot about securing the Roche and also defending the Roche, one of the better heroes, stalling the game. Like one of the heroes that can like land a 2-3 man stop, send things up, stop Tidehunter's Ravage, rest of the team connecting.
So
good body blocks here.
Yeah, Toby shot from death. Uragi will get the kill, and it's already 2-0 here for G. Good start to the lane, and one with the Nature's Prophet to pay off. To that Palace.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How this goes is right now 9-5 for bzm over mid.
That first blood, extra 20 attack speed from Gloves of Haste that he immediately picked up, and also not just going for straight Midas, also investing in some of the smaller items. You did mention this Null Talisman that he's bringing to the lane. Some good harassment on Stormstormer on the mid lane. Fishman needs to be careful. He gets close, tries to square up. Gush in the face, Fate Bolt, reducing his armor and damage. Now trying to stack here a little bit, not allowing them to pull.
Out there. Damn, what some of these. A lot on the Taiga just yet. It's got Fate Bolt available. Sunstrike, Telekinesis holds him in there. CM's got another kill.
Taiga will also pick up Bounty Rune, so this rotation, double the value from it. Said bzm getting those early kills.
Not something we've seen so much with Invokers, right? We see a lot of Invoker in this region. Specifically, these two teams love to play Invoker. Sunstrike kills early hasn't been the name of the game.
Yeah, so, some of the times we also do see Quas of X-Invoker, depending on the matchup. Stormstormer, like, he's the one that's going to shift things around. I remember during this DPC, he played one game on Invoker, played Quas of X, realized it's not that good, switches back to Quas Exert, and then he does much better.
Worth already is 600.
Puck out!
Odds from ETHBet.io, a slight favoring this team to have the number of entity for a little while. Lane and
Radiant's
right
middle
the
tower
cog,
is
so
under attack.
Uragi siphons and hit with that battery assault, comes into the lane and loses half his life.
Thinks you wanted
Not fun. Yeah. He also really go for it. Toby's got no Spirit Siphons. Damage not something you want to deal with. And bzm kill Watson.
That's another Sunstrike. So far, so good. All 3 Sunstrikes were on point. He gets the last hit every single time, which is going to push him towards the early hand of Midas, already sitting at 800 gold. Ragi, you talked about it, he does not have DP available, does not have DP scroll as well, so now they need to play with this. Chu does not have does have a point in sidekick now, so that's going to be an extra sustain in the lane. Toby's the one who's really struggling, sitting at only 12 CS, can't really deal well with these treants. So they started the lane real nicely here. Toby pinging it out.
Go after Chu again, but there's the dispose. Sidekick onto Yuragi. Sprout, the right clicks enough. Looks like they should be, especially with the treants helping do the job.
Сейчас
They get themselves into the kill in the top.
Way too deep. You'll hit that level 3 on Clockwerk. You think you're unkillable, but Chu did one hell of a job, and we're gonna see the Sunstrike play again.
Going after Watson. Giga here again. Sunstrike, telekinesis, holds him up into the air, right face the sun. DM level sticks already.
I prefer Praise the Moon of Mene compared to the Sun. Yep. It's down. Reserve reward for himself. Level 6.5. Stormstormer only level 5. Let's see the first rotation. Kateomi will get that D-ward immediately. Looks like he's not going to be able to contest Fishman.
Also here, Sunstrike is not going to hit, but that means he's going the other way, and he's actually staying close anyway.
Doesn't matter. It was a zoning Sunstrike. Keep hitting him. If he goes there, you're going to get the kill anyway. They try to go play around the 6-minute rune. Watson.
Ragi's here to go into Watson. Call for a moment. Ragi not holding onto a TP either, so I guess the name of the game is just get this tier 1 out.
Look at the build from Yuragi. Trouble gloves of haste. I don't think I've seen this build before.
Thing that he came way back up top.
Radiant's bottom tower
Have
is
to
under attack.
try and get a kill in the tower. Sprout on command, it just blocks him out. Now they're gonna have Watson go in onto Yuragi. They're trying to chase. They've also got the Clockwerk coming over. Yuragi, he may not have a TP, but he will now because he's dead. Problem is Kateomi gets the cogs around Taiga. This is looking like it's just gonna be a second OG. They gather themselves a lead and hand it right back with a move like this.
They give both kills to Watson. He need, like we talked about, Ursa having a good time. It's a really good Ursa game overall in terms of net worth. He's second on the net worth. There's a big difference. 4K gold lead on Invoker compared to Puck's 2.8. Hand of Midas already done 7 minutes into the game. bzm's on fire.
Yeah, he got 4 kills already, and he has been involved with those Sunstrikes. So it's going to be picking up boots after picking up that Midas net worth, and that's going to be an issue for.
I think Stormstormer's probably scared knowing that he is Invoker. Asher himself knows that if he gets that good of a start on Invoker, 6 minutes Hand of Midas, multiple kills. This is going to be very difficult to stop. Kateomi.
And rebound, dispose, bzm super cold snap, and they get another kill. bzm now on a mega kill streak. 5 of the 7 kills have been this Invoker thus far. So OG coming into a very important last match of the regular season. And that knowing tiebreakers are tomorrow. They are making a statement right now at the beginning.
They are playing very aggressive, moving from side to side, having this global presence as well.
Kinesis into the rebound.
Speaking of global presence, wrapped up in nature.
So Toby hurt and surviving with a Spirit Siphon. Sprout on a Fishman, so they don't get that kill onto the Death Prophet. They'll throw a Rocket Flare up here. They don't have a hook shot to follow it up. Grip Swarm, Fade Bolt, both these heroes really low. Stormstormer joins in, and he's level 7. They'll go to the Illusory Orb, got the Dream Coil down into 2 of these heroes, but they've got the spread around Kateomi. They go and pop and snap his Dream Coil. Taiga trying to run, but the Illusory Orb will finish him off. They go the rebound, look for the Sunstrike, but he'll die before it lands.
Radiant
They end up
structures
trading.
are fortified. Radiant's middle
Lance
tower
of
is
Pursuit
under
from
attack.
Marcy slowed
Dire's
him
bottom
down,
tower
and
is under
Sunstrike
attack.
did not connect. I don't think he did the math on it. He's just like, oh, there's not going to be any kind of slow. I'll use the Sunstrike on Death Prophet. In the end, it doesn't connect. Toby lives, but they still are getting the kills. Yuragi also going for Hand of Midas. Have in mind, this is 2k gold lead already
Radiant's top
for
tower
OG,
is
and
under
they
attack.
are going to have 2 Hand of Midases up soon.
Said
Think not.
this is kind of putting himself into decent shape to get a good Battle Fury timing. Toby now on the run, dispose. Yuragi, they'll get a kill into the Death Prophet, and with Treants right on the tower, Heroes here, this is going to be a lot of damage, if not
Radiant's
tower,
top
depending on the
tower is
defense
under
from it.
attack.
Haven't really seen much from Kateomi. He tries to get close with the battery assault, gets sprouted immediately,
Radiant's
or
middle
he tries to
tower
get
is
in,
under
gets
attack.
disposed. Juke having a really good game, and now they're pressuring the tower. Level 6 Marcy ready to go. DM also coming to the mid lane. Has that Ravage available. Will be
Radiant's
another
middle
tower.
tower has
Another
fallen.
tower, I mean the first one, but top one is also sitting at 600 HP.
Well, going in with a rebound just to nearby. Rocket Flare will spot them out. Drums being built here. Yeah, he's gonna pick up and got missing.
Not sure if they would be able to connect. Fishman was there. Maybe Stormstormer, but a bit low on mana. Also, his damage output is still limited.
Dire's bottom
Watson
tower is under attack.
trying to keep up with the farm of Nature's Prophet, but against Invoker, a bit too difficult. He had way too good of a start.
By all 2,000 gold ahead of Stormstormer.
That's he getting kills everywhere. And I also like that he's going for these smaller items, like in the lane, Null Talisman, Magic Wand. After finishing Hand of Midas, picks up drums.
Finished, and Watson closing in. Battle Fury. Ando drops for the Tide of Entity. Watson's gonna be out with
Radiant's
Yuragi
bottom
showing up
tower
for Heroes
is
here.
under
There should be
attack.
another tower.
Nothing they can do about it. Ravage still available. They are pinging out the top. That Prophet level 7. Still no point in Exorcism. Keeping a point just in case.
Radiant's
Also
bottom
doesn't feel
tower
too
has
comfortable
fallen.
just popping it. He only has
Dire's
Kateomi
top
behind him.
tower is under
Let's see
attack
if maybe
while
OG
scanning.
decides to defend this one. DP available
Dire's
on Marcy,
structures are
Invoker,
fortified.
even Tidehunter. Like everybody has DP available for OG because they've been moving 5 foot. They did
Radiant's
not commit
bottom tower is under attack.
any TP rotations.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Heroes 2 showing. Could be tough. Rocket Flare spotting nothing. Round, it's gonna be a tower for free.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And need to get something out of it. And they're gonna Bounty Runes, Souls of Dreams Coil. Drop down on Marcy. Try to survive with that ult. First shot used, but Kateomi goes down
bottom
before
tower is under attack.
Aces, Sprout, blocking Toby in, trying to Spirit Siphon and survive. DP attempt, but the Tornado stops it. bzm, the rest of his
Dire's top
team
tower
would have the
is
control
under
to get the
attack.
kill, and it's going to be Taiga gets the final blow.
Even Ice Frog could not
to
help
our advantage.
Toby trying to TP out there. Triple Spirit Siphon commits
Radiant's
everything he
bottom
has
tower
just
is
to
under attack.
get out, but not enough. NATO was still available. And in terms of trade, they only kill Chu, who is position 5 in this game. Maxing out Sidekick, which I'd really like to
Dire's
see
middle
on
tower
position
is under
5
attack.
Marcy. So you will have this big Nature's Prophet that we talked about.
Getting up there and itself without. I'm going for an order.
Great item. I think this is a kind of forgotten item, I would even say, because mates don't want to buy it anymore. It was like very exclusive on Storm Spirit, Nature's Prophet as a carry even from the off lane. Ursa does not like to play into silence, neither does Puck, so they will need to itemize. Watson probably thinking about a Blink Dagger, but after he's that Orchid, BKB needs to be the item of choice.
Dire are scanning.
They lead. Battle Fury finish. Deep timing. Watson. Next. Bill Watson. Battle Fury. Try to stack
Radiant's
it one more
middle
time. And the
tower
Ancient
is under attack.
what's going on. It's the empty. able to stop these stacks from being made, or really this Ursa kind of getting off to the races. He's not too far behind.
Watson only died once in the laning stage. TP'd out of the lane when he thought the pressure is gonna come, like 2 seconds before, so having a pretty good read what's gonna happen in the game. He needs another like 2.5 minutes of free farm to be able to finish off that BKB. Taiga,
Spirit Siphon, Sunstrike on it again. bzm stops around, but the Spirit Siphon is making Taiga a force to be reckoned with. They're gonna bring Uragi in. The Spirit Siphon's back and forth. Another cold staff. Kobe getting low, and he's gonna fall.
I love some good Spirit Siphon and Spirit Siphon action.
We'll turn
Taiga
this tide.
getting all the praise from his teammates. Did a lot, managed to set up things for Sunstrike. So far, is all over the place. Spirit Siphon, and like, there's some really good spells you can steal from Dead Prophet. Either Siphon or Crypt Storm, and then you one-shot the creep wave with it.
A prize.
Spirit Siphon is so much stronger. We've seen so many examples of it just overpowered.
Definitely feels like it. And I like that bzm is not showing anything. His courier is at the secret shop waiting. Oh!
They finally get the kill with the tech. Stopping that. Dreamcoil snap. Ooh, Dreamcoil the silence on a bzm. Not going to be enough. Cogs around, and some of these heroes they got to sleep. Get the kill on the Naomi as Uragi sprout anybody up to lock down anymore. All working.
Yeah, they did not want to reveal it, so I assume they want to use the smoke, try to get a like big pickup.
Radiant
Probably
prosperity.
Ursa, he just showed on the top lane.
Dire's
Right now
top
they're
tower
underneath
is
the
under
ward.
attack.
So Ursa will know something is up. True?
Radiant's middle tower
Now
is under
trying
attack.
to run. Doesn't have a real way to stop this Marcy from running. We'll have Taiga near him. Not
Arcane mystery.
catch some. And so, getting Brave Silence on it too, and that is a quick kill on it too. Taiga with the illusory orb trying to jump to it, but he's been silenced. That's going to be 2 kills for the side of Entity. The hook shot thrown at DM, but that will whip.
They're getting all the kills they can get. That Prophet even using Exo, not going to be able to get any power damage done with it, but still, a kill is a kill, trying to delay the game as much as they can. They feel like this Ursa could take over. It's just that he needs items. He needs these BKB. Watson has been sitting in the triangle. Ragi trying to go for a sneaky one, but not fast enough. Wanted to block the camps inside the enemy triangle, so stop Ursa from farming.
Jungle with side now. Towards bottom. Down. Right now, Uragi doing a good job of moving around the map. He's getting a lot of farms, so is bzm. Probably like you said, they're waiting for the BKB on Ursa. Is that a moment to potentially go for Roche?
They could try to contest it. Yes, I feel like OG is going to hit an earlier timing and try to go for it, get a pick off, transition that into Roche. Fishman looks very dead here.
So we'll go north and TP May.
Oh, kalma lang ha, kalma.
Not there
Relax
quick
lang.
enough to have backup for the rest of his team.
Froggy, very close to his BKB as well. 1,000 gold away. This is why I said that they want to hit a slightly earlier timing. Even without a BKB on Nature's Prophet, they do have sustain. Rocket Flare did scout them out. No Exo for another 40 seconds, so that means Entity they cannot contest this. Maybe Cook Shot will try to get in, but you see the Treants are already out there.
Into the dark.
No. Sleep a half second. Have been some. Aegis now into the hands of bzm. Just have perfect game.
Stormstormer, BZM is approaching.
That worked it, and Cold Snap Meteor down onto the puck. Stormer hit with a deafening blast, and bzm with a solo kill. He's now godlike 9-0-4.
What a performance from BZM. He's all over the place. Another one.
Ravage hits 2. Fishman's gonna be be in trouble right after this if they kill Toby quick enough. Here, Siphons keep him alive long enough where Fishman's able to walk away.
Where was this OG during the... Yeah, pretty much. This whole tour, what happened?
Man, this game, they're going to be in contention, or win the series. They're going to be in
Radiant's top
contention for
tower
the
is
major.
under attack.
Huge wild. You lose the series, you're
Relegated.
you win, you go to the major, and now they're going to finish off this tier 1 tower on the
Radiant's
top
top
lane.
tower has
bzm
fallen.
will get the last set to travel now done, so that means even more global presence. Ursa with the BKB. Entity wants to take a fight, but
Radiant's
both
top tower is under
teams
attack.
have vision on the high ground.
You're running, hook shot landing. bzm is going to time for the side. The Trico is going to follow themselves. Ages for now. DM doesn't have a Ravage, but they've got the BKB as well as the EXO right on top where bzm's going to respawn. They've got the silence. They'll get the kill. It's going to be a streak going over to Watson. And now they'll look over for Yuragi, who BKB is TP away. The silence on Chu, on the Taiga. They got to find a target. They look for the sleep that'll send them back towards Toby. And Taiga will get run down, or get run down here by Death Prop.
Dire's
What a
middle
great
tower
fight for
is under
Entity.
attack.
They do have vision on the high ground. They dewarded support from Taiga, and they immediately get in. And with this BKB on Ursa,
Dire's
Watson
middle
like
tower
even
has
pre-popped the
fallen.
BKB to be able to lock onto Invoker and just straight up kill him.
Once that Ravage was used mid before this fight place, gave them an opportunity to fight and play aggressive. BKB.
We talked about how this is a great Ursa game, and now it's starting to show. Once he gets to his
Dire's
another
middle
2
tower
items,
is under
Blink,
attack.
Basher,
Radiant's
there is
bottom
no...
tower is under
There are
attack.
no 4 staffs available on side of OG at the moment. I see Rubik building one, and I also see bzm trying to get one for himself. Switches the item build immediately. Wants to be able to protect themselves against Ursa, against Clockwerk hookshot.
Radiant structures
Taiga is
are
holding onto
fortified.
Philosopher's Stone, so he will most likely get 4 staff and then get a shard. So this is, like, we've seen the power of this shard, being able to save your allies.
So I'm seeing Marcy and Clockwerk both so bearing. We've got the recipe to still comes. What's making this item more? This isn't an item we saw too much of either.
Yeah, you want to build it whenever you have Ursa in your team because he is a bear, but on the other team, you
Yeah, right.
No, I think the item is like, because it has no charges now, so you can pop it every 30 seconds.
So you just said because he's a bear, but then I realized it's the bearing.
Yep, now in trouble.
Dream Coil, and that's going to be snapped. They've got these zeros on him with the Air Splitter. They get the kill on a DM, and all of a sudden, Entity are chipping away at this OG lead pretty consistent.
Entity chose 2 really good fights. And also, Stormtrooper, he now does have a defensive item. Instantly after being solo killed by bzm, gets Yule Scepter. Not an item you want to buy, but in this situation, it's either going to be a BKB, or you need to try to risk it. And here it comes, Yule Scepter.
Strike Meteor! Whoa!
Oh, there it goes. It's a setup for Meteor.
For a 480 damage Thunderstrike.
Did not have phase shift available. He's got to drop. 4 staff now finished on bzm. That's going to be his defensive duel against Ursa and Clockwerk that we mentioned.
They'll have multiple staffs. Dead Tiger. Accomplished it. It's a 5k lead, but to be honest, Entity minus the Storm death have felt like they had control the last few.
Fights went really well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How many drums do they have?
Dire's
Everybody
top
wants to buy
tower
this
is
item.
under
2
attack.
drums on Entity.
Yeah.
So 2 on OG as well.
If anything can be accomplished with Man Smoke,
They don't need more, because other heroes do have global presence, so you can be onto summons. Agi also 4 staff for himself. they understand the importance of it. We've seen time and time again, previous DPC tour, this one as well, even after the nerfs, extra 50 mana. Still an item that wins you team fights.
Wrong item, and there's that Hurricane Pike being pushed there for Uragi. Just having there for Taiga get staff. But he's getting real close. Cogs. Despite having a massive start now behind the Ursa. Still very much ahead of Stormstorm.
Yeah. It's just like both offlaners are not getting too much. Yeah, trying to go for Heaven's Halberd. This is a huge item against Ursa. Gives you evasion, gives you that fighting pool against him, especially if you use it pre-BKB and then he pops it.
Yeah, we saw Heaven's Halberd and how strong disarming was earlier in the morning here. It was
2 Heaven's Halberds plus Lucky Shot on draw range with Divine Rapier. We're talking about the China games that we did cast in the morning.
Radiant's
It's a 6k gold lead for OG, but I still feel if Exo is available, that they can take the fight. Coil onto Splitter, 3 points in natural order, and then Ursa jumps in.
Ravage, Sunstrike, and Death. Dormer. Way to survive. Taiga.
Radiant are
Gonna get in the middle of
scanning.
those sleeps, so survives, throws down his own spirit. Trying to pick
Radiant's
also got
bottom
Watson
tower
and
is under attack.
Taiga.
Watson did not die for 20 plus minutes. I think he died once in the laning stage, this early death, but so far after that,
Radiant
managed to
structures
find the
are
farm.
fortified.
Eventually, like if they win one fight, if he takes next Roche, he's gonna be taking over on the network lead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Problem is they're down a lot at the moment. With Exorcism, with the Dream Coil, they can fight, but we've seen how fragile that is.
It is. If he lands a good Ravage into Meteor, like one Rubik left, a couple of right clicks from Duragi, heroes are gonna melt, so they need to be the one getting the jump. They need to delete the hero instantly. Roshan, 2 full minutes.
I guess, to finish off an Abyssal Blade, which might help going forward for this Roche fight. But more importantly, I feel like it gives opportunity for Storm to get his next item. Kind of shut off.
Not sure if he's gonna be able to find anything in the next couple of minutes, like in those 2 minutes, sitting at 1,000 gold at the moment. I would definitely love to have BKB on Toby for the next fight, because their damage during BKB is very limited, so if they pop those 2 Exos, start running at people, will get kited, of course, with the 4 staffs that they have, because right now they do have 3 of those.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah,
under
the
attack.
lockdown, friend. Is outside of Dream Coil kind of black. We'll have the Abyssal, that'll help a little bit. Have problems.
Never mind, he switches things around, which I kind of like it. Going for Nullifier against those 4 staffs and also removing Sidekick plus Alacrity. That's going to be massive.
We'll see how the Nullifier does, and if he commits to it. Obviously, when you're seeing players kind
Radiant's
of...
middle tower is under attack.
They know that there's smoke. Yep, Ravage is available, but Ogre's Seal Totem. Quick in and out.
Looking to get
Radiant's bottom
Shard,
tower
so-
is under attack.
tendrils.
Ursa can kill Tidehunter during Coil if he commits with a BKB, but then again, he double force him if he has buyback available,
Radiant's
which I
bottom
believe
tower
he
has fallen.
does. Never mind, he just bought a shard, so not
Radiant's
going to
middle
be
tower is under
available
attack.
for the next fight. Bottom lane is pushing in. bzm did kill that tower because they have Nature's Prophet plus Invoker constantly pushing.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Yeah,
attack.
so now that Roche is up, they're in on the pit. The Sunstrike ran them some vision. They need to make the move. Not now, but like 5 seconds before. Not now, right now.
Another overpower This Roshan is going down. Seems like OG, they're not going to contest it. They're drawing on a mini-map. First bottom, push top. Ursa picks up Shard and Aegis for the next 5 minutes.
I'm a little surprised that they allowed that to happen. They've got Ravage. They set up near the mid lane for so long, looking like they were going to contest.
Definitely looked like it, but not want to commit. Instead, killed the tier 3 tower bottom, almost killed the range
Radiant's
barracks.
middle tower is under attack.
Let's see if Ursa decides to swap things around now that he doesn't have a slot, so maybe in the end decides to go for Abyssal Blade. Or if he wants Nullifier, then needs to swap his BKB most likely, because want to keep the other items.
Up together, so now you're fighting into an Aegis. Dead it. Break top of the network. It's getting real.
Just needs a fight
Dire's
to happen.
middle tower is under attack.
Spot vision of DM for a second.
Radiant
One and
Totem, and that's going to be just as good of a as a Here's the heavy tower with the BKB. They go to the Ravage and lands on it too. Steal the Crypt Swarm. Watson kind of caught out. Nobody's here as he's being guided for the most part. Tornado lands on the two. Sunstrike enters in the deep. They take the Aegis. They also got the kill with the Clockwerk. They're going to look to get themselves into the tree. Will come down. His hope's going to be around the back with the Exo and the Spirit Siphon.
Ursa can't hit him.
But he's being hit with the Heaven's Halberd. Ursa can't hit. Watson going to go down to Taiga. Toby looking like he's going to be next. And OG having a much better fight than before. And they just obliterate. And
This is what we talked about, the kiting potential with these 4 staffs. Ursa tries to get in. Hookshot connects, but Ogre Seal Totem, then the Heaven's Halberd comes in. Ursa in no man's land that like switches target. I think he tried to go for 4 different heroes in that fight. And looking at how much damage he dealt, 1,000 damage. That's about it.
damage that Rocky put out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And we saw how quickly they could push these towers. They're going to look to get a bottom set of racks. They've already done some damage.
And now the power of Nature's Prophet. Alacrity, sidekick, bongo drums.
That's Nina. Telekinesis here, 10 to the team. Hookshot comes in. They got the diamonds on 4 heroes. Toby now on the run with the Spirit Siphon. She's trying to get the disposal, send him back, and now with the Unleash. Is the damage enough? Crypt Swarm, BKB. Toby, though, is he going to be safe even with the BKB? Rocky backs off by Nature's Call. Watson goes in. The right clicks onto this Nature's Prophet, but the 4 stabs, are they going to be too much? There's 1, there's 2, and now it's looking like they've been far enough away from there, so they'll get the cut of the Clockwerk with the gush from DM. It's just showing the power of 4 staff.
This item is too damn good. They get the barracks, they kill 1 hero, there's gonna be double damage available. They can go in again. They don't have like any big commitments. Ravage is gonna be back online in 20 seconds. But they can keep pushing. They can try to lower the BKB cooldown. Watson one's still on cooldown for 55 seconds, so if OG's keeping the track on it, they still have another fight. bzm, Blue to Travel is available. Rejoin the fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking really good for OG to set up to win this first game.
Radiant's middle tower
So
has fallen.
much. This is just big problems for Entity. You're going to start to lose the map very quickly, which means that this net worth lead is just going to casually go up for OG when you're not allowed to farm it.
If Entity misuses
Radiant's
Exorcism, BKB on Ursa, they lose a fight, they lose a game. Right now, in terms of buybacks, Ursa has one.
Radiant's top
And that's about
tower
it
is under
on their
attack.
side. Clockwerk, which is not the most impressive one. 3 minutes and 40 seconds until potential row spawn. Not sure if they want to wait for it. If they get a pickup, OG's just going to run at them again.
Yeah, they might wait with the stakes on the line, considering it puts into a major tiebreaker rather than...
Yeah, they also have a lot of gold saved up. bzm wants to get that Hex, and here it comes. Gonna pick it up. Rocky also sitting at 5,000 gold. Hand of Midas.
There's the smoke. Let's see if they make the move. Got the Ravage back available.
Also big item. Another Heaven's Halberd on Chu.
Can't
Needs like 100, 200 gold to finish it off. And also, looking at the neutral items, Blast Rig on Marcy, so great against Ursa, great against that Prophet. Then you have Nature's Prophet with Elven Tunic, so another great item against Ursa. OG, blessed by Dota gods as well.
Constantly be game, and there's the nullifier. We'll see how it works out for Watson. Now he wants MKB, but I don't know if he's going to even have the time to farm that item up. They're the ones coming forward. Five-man smoke.
Nullifier on tide.
Through forest shade.
DM got that nullifier before Ursa, I believe. So they can lock onto Puck and actually kill him. Silence. No Yule Scepter gonna come through. If you use it on Ursa, you're also taking away a lot of his damage, moving overpower from him. Ursa with no overpower is just a teddy bear.
No overpower, getting disarmed. Decaught. Get anything done? Ravage! Huge from DM on the potential for the deep on a town. He's in trouble to go after Chu, but they've got the telekinesis. DM's gonna get low, but the overseal totem to get some distance. Dream Coil on a both Uragi and Chu, but no follow-up damage. Big ults used, but nobody dies.
That Exo really premature. I think he needs to save it until like Ursa gets in. It's not an easy one. Like the game for it, it's like you're playing in the 3-4 staff, so if you commit, they're gonna try to kite. If Ursa's not there to use the nullifier, he didn't commit with anything too big other than Exo. Ursa still has his BKB available. BKB on Invoker. Same goes for Nature's Prophet. Even without Ravage, I feel OG could try to get a pick off.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, I would say, that they didn't go on a 4-man Ravage like that, as aggressive as maybe they could have. But fighting an Exo is also ill-advised at times, especially if you want to not throw anything in the right?
Yeah.
They're still pressuring, they're still here, pretty far forward past where the tier stood. He's going to put pressure on Entity to defend their base, and if they catch somebody a little bit too far out, they'll make a move. Have this happen. Exactly what they'll do. Hook shot. Run of bzm, the big Dream Coil. They've got the damage with the Battle Fury, who's also doing some damage over on the Chu. So bzm, Chu, going down. They've got to sweep the nullifier out of the Ursa, trying to run. Tiger's the only one able to go after him, but he's going to lose your over. John over to the side. Gets Naomi right on top of DM. Dogs push him back towards the hands of Watson, and they're going to get themselves a third kill. So, the defense here for Entity lining up.
Now we see the power of this nullifier. He locks onto a target, manages to instantly kill it, and then just like the Battle Fury damage also coming through, finds a really nice neutral item for himself, Penta Edge Sword. Now on Ursa, also got that level 20, so extra damage from the Fury swipes. In theory, it should not be that great of a Tidehunter game because you're playing into Ursa, you're playing into Death Prophet. Historically, Death Prophet always had your number. Spirit Siphon can't crack that off. Exorcism on top of you, keep following. That's why Toby wants to get the Blink Dagger, but the thing is, he's really underfarmed at the moment, sitting at only 11,000 net worth, almost as farmed as Rubik.
Best game. Dropping in terms of net worth. See Uragi almost getting level 25. He's about to hit 24, so from that, it can be pretty much Nature's Prophet anywhere, and push comes to shove, might just end up throwing out a little bit of that rat game.
Love me some good rat Dota.
Rat jam. Ratting. 16,000 now. Ursa catching right back up. He had been behind for a quick second. DM's net worth has definitely reached a while, so now Ursa, I was saying MKB may not even come out, but they make that defense and got the gold for it.
I'm not sure how he fits in MKB into his inventory. Maybe if he finds like another item, a move, like a move speed item,
start giving blessings to every item.
Timeless Relic. Let's see what Puck is holding. Robo gonna immediately take that one.
Sphere Puck. The OG last
Radiant's
time
middle tower
they
is
didn't
under
even
attack.
contest, but this time around, such a lead.
I'd say they still have to respect Entity and how they're gonna fight. You are fighting into Elder Titan inside the
Radiant's
Roach Pit,
middle
Clockwerk
tower is
with the
under
Rocket
attack.
Flare, Fishman.
Telekinesis, painful. 5. He's got bearing. Play pretty quickly, and the rest of Entity. 5, but not exactly responding. Counterplay just yet. Tough moment. Here, and close the Ogre Seal Totem. Around and maybe get the positioning right for another big rabbit.
Watson is committing, using the courier, going for MKB, sold his boots, but he's very slow. This is 310 move speed Ursa. He gets hit by one gush, Scotty. He's not going to be able to move in the fights.
We talked about how the kiting with the Force Staffs has been a big issue for him. If you can't move at all, it's going to be even worse, right?
Yeah, that's why I said maybe some kind of a flicker or maybe Ninja Gear would have been a better item, but they already found all tier 4 items, so he's gonna need to bear with it. I guess that he can't really do anything about it. Gonna get kited, but after seeing Butterfly on Nature's Prophet and also holding on to Elven Tunic, that's 40% plus evasion, so can't really blame him for going for that MKB.
Taking a look at the levels, you do see that Yuragi is now E5.
Radiant's middle tower is
Teleportation.
under attack.
Immense game of the rat.
Radiant
Proceed
are
to
scanning.
Lions fans rubbing their hands
Yeah.
like they just are rats finding something. Travel level 2. Storms.
Radiant's middle
Just
tower
going for
is under
Lincoln's
attack.
instead upgraded boots. We'll see how much that's going to help him. We have seen Stormer get blown up throughout this game. Maybe the Lincolns would be a good idea, or maybe even Aeon Disc. Survive a little bit longer. Exchanges.
Some kind of a defensive tool.
Problem is, it's already that nullifier, right, on TM.
Double damage.
See?
Oh, now they have high ground.
Ravage, ooh, Stormcracker, I think, stopped his flank, so the Ravage isn't exactly perfect. But they are still going to get the kill there onto Toby. Shaking up, profit out, Franklin's coming in from Yuragi. They get a ton of Fishman. Now it's Watson, who's barely moving. And, well, he's going to die very quickly. So does Kato. I mean, they don't have buyback on Watson either.
Oh, they just went to full wraparound, but OG had the high ground, and now they will have a refresher available. Probably gonna give that to DM. 6,000 damage felt by Nick. Profit in that fight with DD available, completely uncontested. He can also TP inside their base. Holding on to
Immortality.
Aegis.
Creeps pushing in, bottom.
It just
Radiant's
might be
middle
it.
tower
Maybe
is
they
under
can
attack.
hold, but I doubt it. 50 seconds, it's more than enough for them to take the mega creeps, but Yuragi's like, okay, we have enough damage and we're gonna go for the throne. Let's see if Ursa has buyback. Cliff, that's the last hope.
Still 40 seconds, and they'll turn their attention to the tier 3 tower. Now back to the
Radiant's middle tower
forest.
has fallen.
Suddenly, Shock Shot coming in. They've got 3 heroes, but there's the Vegetable. They've got Nullifier into the Sunstrike. 40 ain't even matter. Now he's going to buy back. He'll go for the throne. And this is looking like OG should clearly have game number 1. They have spotted Stormer over on the back end of this fight. Hogs around Yuragi, but it's not really going to matter. KB's been popped. They will finish off this first game in easy fashion.